इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
Thank you so much, Kanika, for playing the corporate video of Franchise India that truly depicts the kind of the value and the mission we follow every day. Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome all of you to our third edition of Bharat Franchise Show. Bharat Franchise Show is a multi-branch webinar where Franchise India team aims to showcase and represent 6 different category franchise opportunity to all our investors who have joined us today. Welcome, investors. We have invited top management of these 6 brands to digitally interact with each one of you, talk to you about their potential in market and what kind of the value proposition they are creating in market. We are representing today brands coming from retail, distribution, healthcare, F&B, and whatnot. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Sanjay Bhatt, who is a very senior resource director and CEO at Franchisee India FICPA. Thank you, Sanjay, for joining in today. May I request you to please address all our investors who have joined us today on this beautiful afternoon, Sunday, to digitally interact with us. Over to you, Sanjay.
Thank you, Archana. Thank you very much. And we would like to thank all the participants, all the investors who have all the time showcase that trust and the confidence in the Franchise India brand itself. We would also like to thank all the brand owners who will be presenting great opportunities today. This is a digitally wherein we are interacting with investors because they are sitting at home, and we try to somehow bring some opportunities in different categories, different sectors to all of them who are sitting at home. Recently, we have just again started this, as we have already mentioned, the third edition of Bharat Franchise Show. As physical events have we have not done in the month of January. Now February we are again started. That's a good news which is coming in. We are again started. So 6th of February we'll be having show in Hyderabad, which is absolutely physical, wherein all the investors will come together with the brands and have the interactions. And Franchise India team would be also helping them in selecting an opportunity, selecting a business wherein they can invest in. So today also we have joined our chairman, Mr. Gaurav Maria, who will also set some perspective for having this digital webinar for our investors who have showcased all the time that confidence and trust in Franchise India brand. So thank you very much all the investors who have joined in today. Please use Q&A box during the presentations wherein brand owners will present their opportunities. You can use Q&A box and send us some queries, send us some questions, which we will take on behalf of you. Thank you very much, sir, joining in, and over to you, sir, if you can just take us through now, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sanjay, and welcome friends, and welcome to our Bharat Franchise Show. This is a very special initiative which we have brought back, the third edition. Very, very successful additions to earlier editions we have held. This show is why special because we bring in handpick opportunities which are suiting your different industry interest and also investment interest. And these opportunities are specially picked by Franchise India because we feel that they are so relevant in these current times. These are uncertain times, but we have seen the continuity of business is still there. People are willing to go out and invest into meaningful opportunities. So my message to all of you is that to take a maximum out of this show, which means that you need to ask a lot of questions. Sanjay, I, and Archana, everybody are available to really take up all your questions. Use the Q&A box and ask as many questions you have, and ask questions about the business model, ask questions about the financial model, the legal structure, the territory protection, anything which comes to your mind which can safeguard your interest and investment in your business. But before you invest and decide on a particular opportunity, always use these 4 dots to be connected. First, select why you're selecting that industry, which industry you want to invest in. What are you getting in that industry? What is happening? Like Abhishek is there from Fipola. Now they are in the gourmet meat retail business, right? So this industry, why we see that there is a great opportunity. Why we see great opportunity? Because it's moving from unorganized to organized. Everybody wants hygienic, everybody wants great quality, they want great experience. And this is really a big consumer trend. And we see that the whole unorganized meat retail business would certainly convert into organized. This itself is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So every time whenever you're selecting an industry, think about it, why you're choosing that industry and what you bring in that. So sometimes like a Fipola is a retail opportunity. Is there a location you have? Is there some kind of strategic marketplace you have, or your own ability to contribute in that business? What are you bringing outside money which can complement you to that industry? That's very important. Second is a brand. Why are you selecting one brand over its competition? That's also very important. You need to understand which are the other players available in that industry and why you choose that particular brand over their competition. Third is your own financial goals. And your financial goals comes from your even life goals. Because what is your life goals? What do you want to do? What is the purpose of business? Why you want to start a business? What do you want from that business? What is the milestones you have? What are the big events coming in your life? All that has to be very, very important. And is your business which you're selecting going to deliver your life goals? That's very important. And the fourth part is your micro location. Which location you want to park your business and what is happening in that market? Who's your micro competition in that market? So unless and until you connected these 4 important dots and narrow down an opportunity, and this is where Franchise India has a network of consultants spread in 94 cities. We are all available to help you out, shortlist that opportunity. We go through from giving you information, which is this webinar all about. This information is loads of information would come to you. And if you want special PDFs or PowerPoint presentations to be sent to you, please share your email ID. We will send you all that deck. So you can refer them anytime you want to do. So that's information. Then is evaluation. Evaluation, you need to talk to our consultants all over India, understand how they can help you evaluate that particular opportunity. Sometimes some very difficult questions you need to ask, which are sometimes not very, are missed out by investors. That's why we highlight those important points. And third is negotiation. Never have a problem to negotiate the right contract. That's very, very important. So best wishes for everyone who's on a panel and also to our investors who have joined in. We see a lot of people who are already joined in. Some questions have already started coming in. Let's get started with our Bharat franchise show. And over to you, Archana, for introducing our first panelist.
Thank you so much, Gaurav sir. Thank you so much, Sanjay, for addressing all our investors. The first business opportunity which Gaurav sir has also talked about is Fipola. It's a retail business opportunity for all of you. They started their journey in 2017. It's a Chennai-based meat retailing company. The group company enjoyed 37 years of experience. Currently, their current turnover is 8 CR. And today, Mr. Abhishek, who is from Fipola, will talk about 2 business opportunities. One is BOT and second one is new business. Thank you so much, Abhishek, sparing time joining us on Bharat Franchise Show. May we request to have a beautiful presentation from your side?
Thank
Sure,
you,
Archana.
And before Abhishek goes in, there are two opportunities which Archana said. One is build-to-build transfer, which means that they have running stores, which Franchise India has requested, because a lot of investors these days come to us and say, we want to start something, but we want to invest into an opportunity which has a predictability, which means that we can know what sales are going on. So on our special request, we are very proud that Franchise India is presenting you profitable stores which you can invest into, which are already profitable. This is a very rare opportunity. It never happens because most of the times you have to build a new startup and you have a little bit of uncertainty. But here is an opportunity for you, which we feel that is the best opportunity on the block today by Franchise India, that you can go and invest into something which is already predictable. You can see the sales cycles which are already going on, and you can own a profitable store. Sorry, Abhishek, I just wanted to highlight that. Over to you.
No issue, sir. No issue, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Maria, to help us out in this whole process, and Archana also to organizing this. And thank you to all the participants to being here in a wonderful Sunday afternoon to take out the time to give us that opportunity to explain ourselves. So taking you to a quick presentation that I have with me from the FIPOLA presentation, what we have. If you can see my screen, I would just request a yes from somebody maybe.
Yes, absolutely.
Fine. So before I go ahead, I'll give you a brief about the company. FIPOLA started back in 2017 with around 4 stores, meat retail stores in Chennai. So the idea was to serve our founder was very satisfied with the way meat was served in India, or it is being rightly served in India right now also. It is mostly from vet shops or butchery shops, which places do not maintain any quality control, any cold chain process as such. And end of the day, you are consuming a product which is of subpar quality, which is leading to health deteriorations, or you are having some stomach problems as such. So the whole nutrition value of the meat is not there anymore. So the brainchild was there. As of now, as on today, we have more than 60 stores operating across 6 locations, majorly in Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore. We have presence in Coimbatore, Vellore, Tirupur, and Pondicherry. By end of this year, March, we have plans to go across stores. Unfortunately, post-COVID, we have seen a rapid growth in this industry because people have trusted branded products a lot. Now they have the relevance that why these kind of products are important for you, and they want to know what the source of the product was, how was it handled, what kind of safety precautions were maintained while processing these things. And our stores are equipped to serve these kind of customers and give them all the answers for their questions. So coming to the presentation part. Yeah, so as you can see, this is a quick summary from our side. Actually, for the last year, we clocked in almost a 21 crore revenue, and we have a 50% offline and online revenue share. We would be having around 100 stores by March. What targeted we customer retention in the sense that if 4 customers walked into our stores to buy a product or our website to buy a product, 3 of them kept buying from us, which is in the online space is a great parameter to go ahead with and have the confidence that what you're doing is correct and needs more good processes to continue with it. Our average order value ranges at around 600 rupees, which increased by around 5% from last year. So talking about the team, we have a team of around 25 people in the corporate office headed by Mr. Sushil Konogulu. He is the founder and MD and CEO of the company. He comes from a background of 3rd generation in the fish and meat business. The parent company SR Marines is the main company actually. And Dr. Sanjay Das is around 27 years experience in hospitality, healthcare and retail. A true people person. He is the operating chief of the company. And when I talk about the team, we have a team of around 25 people. These are the head of the departments. As a cumulative, they come around more than 150 years of experience in the F&B industry over and out. So Chef Fabian is one of our top leaders who has worked through Taj, and all the curated marinated products what we serve are all his brainchilds. Yeah, so talking about the meat retail market as of now, and why are we in a good position to invest in this market? So as of now, the prediction is by 2024, the market would be almost a 4,000 billion market. And in this, 70% of Indian consume meat. And fish is the most consumed product because our three sides are almost covered by oceans to an extent. And to the customers right now, they do not have any other option than going to the nearest meat shop to buy a product, which is unhygienic, unsanitarily kept, and there is no consistency in the policy as such. So there is no cold chain maintained. So the product that you get from the same shop might change a lot. Sometimes your meat might have a lot of fat, sometimes there will be no fat at all. Sometimes the bone content is not controlled, sometimes the bone is too much into the meat processing. And it's a painful buying experience for people. You have to go through a dingy place, you have flies around you, you have a smell that you do not want to encounter, but still that's meat. And there is no other availability option. And the other part is when you have an organized setup where you can buy products from a retail shop, maybe you talk about big hypermarkets, these are all frozen products. Frozen in the sense these products are cut maybe 2 to 3 months back, vacuum sealed in packages and given to you. That product is rock hard, solid like an ice, like a black block of ice actually. And the whole B2C market, that is business to consumer, is totally unregulated. So if you go to a shop, of normal butcher shop, and you ask him who was the person who grew this this mutton or this chicken, he will have no idea to track back to a person who is rearing this meat. And he has no idea what kind of quality checks he's doing, what kind of feed he is giving to this product, or some growth to this kind of meat. There is no control at all in this. When it comes to the whole overall market, 90% of the market is still served by unorganized butcher market. Less than 10% is the offline organized market that we're talking about, around 4,400 crores. That less than 1% is served by your online customers or online players actually. So when you talk about companies like Licious or Fresh to Home, they very clearly say that they want to target the top 10 to 5 percentile of people in the tier 1, tier 2 cities at the max. Whereas when you come to a model where Fipola is, where on your left hand side you can see all the online players, Licious, Fresh to Home, Zepto, Meetigo, Zafres. These are all online players with no physical store presence at all. On your right hand side, you can see these are all regional players who have physical stores. Like Zorabian is a big chain in Mumbai, maybe. Nandu's has few places in Bangalore. Cambay Tiger, the fish chain in Mumbai. But they do not have a good online presence. That's where Fipola comes in to bridge up that gap. That we have our online stores also and our offline presence also. So we are catering to both the kind of customers who want to buy from us. So as an online player, we are catering to customers from the age group of 28 till 45 in that range. And the generation who still believes to go to a meat store and buy product from there, we are giving them a very good meat buying experience at the retail store experience, where we have 14 to 12 staff in every store. There's a branch manager to handle things. There's the front of the office team, back of the office team, and they control the whole setup where every product which comes in goes through a certain amount of checks and quality to be taken care of. So when I talk about this, on your left hand side, you have a customer space or store order in store space where the customer can walk into the store and order products. Below that, you have an app or a website place where a customer can order the same through our own app and website or through Swiggy, Zomato, which we represent in. The order is processed inside the booking area and is delivered to them within a period of 10 minutes or 90 minutes delivery time at what we cater to. And this is quite the offering that we have right now. That is a farm to table model that we follow is we are in a process to reduce the middleman as much as possible. So we are trying to buy directly from the farmers or aggregators of these products. So chicken, lamb, goat, and eggs directly comes from them. Sea caught, when you talk about this, like the natural sea caught, that is squid, barracuda, all these fish, sea fish are all sea caught for us. So we buy from aggregators and boat owners, big boat owners on a daily basis as per our demand, what we have. So all the products are fresh from our side. And then we have the farm fresh water fish. That is your katla, rohu, basa. These fish, we have our farmed categories where you have tie-up with national level vendors who maybe export also and import in India also from different places. All these products go through different checks and we are assured that these are antibiotic free. There is no chemical residue in these products. there is no formalin used to preserve these kind of meats. Zero preservatives were used and is halal certified. These are few pictures of the process that a product goes through when it enters the store. On your left, you can see that when the chicken arrives, it is in crates, packed in packages. The fishes are under ice. And the next process to your right, the temperature is maintained, then checked for things, physically monitored before entering a store. And these goat carcasses are slaughtered in a government certified place, then comes into a store. So we maintain all that quality checks that a person or a customer might need to know in that process. Coming to our supply chain, actually, for a coastal city, we have a day plus one time period. That is, if the fish is caught today, by tomorrow 7 a.m., the fish would be ready to display at our store. For a non-coastal city, we have a day plus two system that if the fish is caught today, day after tomorrow, it will be visible at the location. So we're trying to work on this more and we're trying to reduce the time in this process. Same for poultry and mutton also in the same process. It's a one-day process. They get butchered today morning and by the morning around 9 a.m., it reaches my store to be displayed. Yeah, so talking about my stores, what we are offering. So we have three models: exclusive, regular, and express stores. For the franchisee part, we are offering the regular and the express stores as of now. And the average revenue that these branches do are around 40 million to around average 20 million for the smaller ones. So the regular stores are our mid-sized stores, predominantly in a tier 1, tier 2 city is what the plan is. And the major format would be across all markets to go ahead with. And the size is around 1,000 to 1,500 square feet area. In these locations, we are also coming up with stores which are around 800 to 1,000 square feet area, a little smaller in the size, but has the capacity to do such kind of businesses from these smaller locations also. Yeah, this is our ramp up growth that we have planned for till March. Actually, we will be present in 3 states, Telangana, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. We have plans for AP and Kerala also going ahead post March. Yeah, so this would be our national presence by end of this year, March actually. So coming to the franchisee offering, what we are offering is when we talk about a BOT model, we have operating stores of around 60 stores that we have right now. Out of them, 24 stores are ready to be franchised out. And there are 30 more upcoming stores where you can choose the store you want to go ahead with. The best part of the deal is that you do not need to be physically present to invest in these stores. Because meat retail being such a new industry in India, the operations we would be controlling from Tripola itself. Because we have the strength and the manpower in a corporate office to train people in certain ways so that they can run the shop in the best way possible in it. So even if you are a participant from Pune or Delhi, you can find out and invest on a store in Hyderabad or Chennai based on the location and the potential in that area maybe. And in the other model where the upcoming stores are coming, you can choose a store where you think is a good potential to go ahead with, and you can invest in those places also. When I talk about the revenue sharing part, we are sharing 4% on a monthly revenue basis. So that is if a store is doing around 10 lakh rupees a month, on the total sales, 4% would be sharing as a investor partner with you on that. We are giving you a 20% annual minimum guarantee also. That is the 2 store layout that we have. One is of a 30 lakh investment amount and one is of a 50 lakh investment amount. Let's say on the 50 lakh investment amount, for every year, for a 5-year contract, we are liable to pay you 10 lakh rupees. That is a 20% minimum guarantee on your year-to-year investment amount. So at the end of 5 years, you will not be having any losses as such. When you talk about the upward gains, based on our market progression, what growth we have seen, branches in Chennai have grown almost 55 to 40% in the last 1 year period. And we have around 7 to 8 branches which do a revenue of around 55 lakhs to 73 lakhs on a monthly average. And these stores are not more than 2.5 to 3 years old in places. So we, based on those parameters only, considering we have not even taken the growth that COVID gave us. We took an undercut of that. With those numbers also, we can say that 35 to 36 months period, you will have a money back guarantee with you. And the rest 2 years or 24 months period would be all profit making. So with the investment of around 50 lakh rupees, you can walk out with around 1 crore 7 lakh rupees other return. And for a 30 lakh setup, you can walk out with 64 lakh returns after 5 months period. Sorry, 5 years period. We are also offering master franchises for new locations, places we are not present in. That is maybe states in Kerala, Pune, Mumbai, or Visakhapatnam, any new location where you think has the potential, but we do not have the speed to reach out there yet. We are offering master franchises where a master franchisee should have around 3 stores with us, who would have to invest in a commissary and a commissary vehicle also. That is a cold chain vehicle that we use. And that total investment will come around 1.3 to 1.5 crore. The benefits are, in such a case, the master franchisee gets 6% for every store's revenue. And additionally, because he was the partner with us to establish the place as a city there, any new franchisee coming up in that state, of that store also 2% would be coming to you directly on that. So he is getting an incentive to develop the market also and bring in more investors from his side or friends and family from his contacts to develop the area more with us. The backbreaking part of the operations and maintaining the profit for the store remains with Fipola. One thing we are promising in this business is, because meat retail industry right now in this phase is what online pharmacy delivery was around 5 years, 6 years back. So people are yet to know what potential this market has, and it is yet to go into that growth model right now. So these companies, whichever company promotes, we see a very high upflow of customers on that day from our websites also and our apps also. So that gives us the confidence that this market is still a great market to create. And all these players are all in this 2 to 3% market share only right now. When the market grows, even a 10% market share, the total meat retail market would be huge. So every tier 1, tier 2 city that we talk about has the potential to have around 6 to 7 stores at least. That's what our projection is. With that projection, we have a plan to go around with 500 stores in the next 3 years. So we have different business models to coming up on that also, and we'll be launching those by end of the year to go into tier 2, tier 3 cities. And once it becomes around 7 to 8 state brand, it will see new growths in the whole meat retail industry. That's what from my side.
Are we done with the presentation?
Yeah, Sanjay, yes.
All right, great. Thank you. I think you have given us a complete details, and it's a detailed presentation. It has answered us most of the questions. You are right in saying 90% of this market is unorganized. Only, in fact, less than 10% is organized right now. And this is health, hygiene, which we need to take care of this business. And I think brands like you are doing great job to spreading out the health and hygiene this way. So there are a few questions that are coming in, though we have already answered a few questions. Someone is asking for Kolkata if you are looking for East penetrate, so we have already answered that. Yes, master franchisee can be explored in that area also if anyone is looking for that kind of business. Is there any Foco model in this business?
Sir, Foco not yet actually, because as I told, it's very new to the industry actually running or operating a meat retail store with a very high perishable product. So there is a high chance of losses initially to start off with. Our stores get profitable in the phase of around 4 to 6 months period. So that's why we want to keep the operations with us, because we have a separate team in Chennai who experiments with different pilot projects, getting certain amount of quantity of products or having different cuts of these products and satisfying the customers. And with those models, we predict what our sales would be. If it is a good model, then we implement this in Hyderabad and Bangalore to go ahead with. So right now, FICO is what we see is a success model for us. Foco maybe in the years to come, when we have a structured process more, and we know how to run a store, and we have better commissaries, we can offer that, but not at this point of time. Actually.
Okay, if you can just throw some light on the marketing support after taking your franchisee, after becoming the partner, what would be the marketing support?
Sure. So, sir, to start with the Chennai corporate office, actually, we have 2 teams on the online and offline part. We have an e-commerce head. He heads around a team of 5 people who directly market on all your merchant verticals, Dunzo, Swiggy. Wherever you see a banner of 50% off or 20% off, based on the competition, we keep running those banners on a monthly or a weekly basis. So every store has its own targeting to do. And a store has around 3 to 5 kilometer radius. So all those pin codes, whichever customers are using Dunzo Swiggy would be getting those ads from our side. It's totally geolocated on that part. Coming to the online part, we do marketing for all the branches. Every branch has a budget of around 2 to 3 lakhs on a monthly basis just to do Facebook and Instagram marketing on the online part, or Google Ad services also in that. So every branch has a set budget for it. When it comes to a on the ground or a BTL activity, what we call about like door-to-door activity or an on-ground activity, for that we have teams from regional office, around 4 to 5 people are there for 6 to 7 branches in that city, who would be doing regular events of maybe paper inserts or cross-branding activities with different mega marts or shopping complexes, or your any place where there is an opportunity to make a cross-branding opportunity. So those things are set.
Great. So one more question, which is probably the last question, because there are a lot of questions which we have already answered, but we will take them one on one again with you.
Sure.
So in case there is any partner who is becoming in any of the particular city or location, what would be the online business which is coming back to you directly? Hopefully you are transferring the business also to the existing partner.
Yeah. So the transparency, how it works is every store operates as a separate entity. We do not have the control to have one X order going to Y store. It will go to the X store only because of the way it is mapped in that location. So if we talk about a store in Bangalore, let's say Indiranagar, 5-kilometer radius, whichever pin codes we have mapped to that location, all the orders from there will only come to Indiranagar store, will not go to any other store. As of now, we can say our 50% business comes from retail customers walk-in. The rest 50% of that, half of it comes from my website and app, other half comes from Dunzo and Swiggy. So it's a totally transparent system in there. You, as an investor, you can walk into your store any day. You can check their books, how much billings they have done, how many orders they have booked for the day, how many Dunzo Swiggy orders they have received for the day. All can be visible in one POS system itself. End of the month, we have separate reports where we churn out and have discussions with the teams and how things are going. So like every week, we have weekly meetings for branch wise to understand how they are doing, what they're doing, how many customer reviews we got, and what kind of offers we are serving there. Everything is detailed, like churn out in there. See, sir, in this business, we know that the profit is only what we take out with Tripola. And in this business, we know if the sales do not grow, the profit will not come to me. I can't make profit without having sales. So we will do everything to increase sales in there, be it online, be it retail, be it any other medium. So that thing we are promising is that sales will definitely grow up in there, and we are making all efforts to do it. And that's why for the investors, we are sharing directly on the revenue or the branch revenue part. We are not taking part of the revenue, or we are not talking about the profit part. We know that it's the hard thing to do, so we will do that part. On the revenue, we are sharing 4% directly.
Great, that's very helpful. Thank you very much for all the answers, and we have a lot of questions for sure, but we will be taking one-on-one offline with you tomorrow onwards. We'll fix up timing with them. Thank you very much for joining in today. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Sanjay. Thanks a lot, Archana.
Thanks, Abhishek. Have a great day ahead. Thanks.
Same to you. Have a great event ahead. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. Now, the next business opportunity which Franchise India team is presenting for all of you is V-Sharp. And today we have invited Mr. Noida to talk about this brand. They incorporated their company in September 2019 in Bangalore, and they are classified non-government company and leading manufacturer of chemical integrates. Today he'll be talking about this distribution opportunity. They offer a variety of chemical products. The company is engaged in manufacturing, supplying, and exporting a comprehensive range of some special chemicals, textile chemicals, paint, and paper chemicals. So thank you so much, Mr. Noida, for joining in today. Maybe request to have a proper presentation and how you started this journey from your side. I'll just share the screen for you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Gaurav Maria, to give an opportunity to sharing my views and everything. I'm Sundaram Noida, Vice President of PNHC Product Private Limited, and my company director's name is Mr. Anand and Mrs. Navya Gurumurthy. Okay. So now, actually, what regarding our company and everything, we totally based on home care products. Okay. So home care products it is essential for every family in every home. These products are useful and it is compulsory useful. We are from FMCG category. Mr. Archana, This company actually, BNSC product company, earlier there was a company name called Nature Home Care Product. Earlier it was Anand Ujjog. Actually, our company directors have started this business in the year 2012. Starting, they have done only marketing. After that, 2014, they incorporated Nature proprietary concern. After that, in 2019 September, they incorporated this VNXC product private limited. So next part is our now how we are going to work on this. So we are planning to have, we have 6 business modules. That is one mother depot. From factory to mother depot, stocks will come. Mother depot is basically taking care of operations on your company. We need some franchises. That franchises will give some commission, rent we will give, bank interest we will give, salaries will give, office expenses will give, and at the same time transportation expenses will share. Okay, this is about mother depot. He is nothing to do with sales. Everything will be taken care by company. And next part is CSA. Okay, here my company products, I already explained this. These are all home care products. Okay, and these products, basically my home care products, it will be useful in direct marketing like online, our FMCG network, industries, Horeca, and corporate sector, commercial sector, residential sectors, and also it will be used as for supermarket trading and many of retail outlets. So here the household products was increasing gradually, and its growth rate is very high. When compared to this household growth rate is now VNSC wants to capture their market. So you can see in that the labels how we are going to do is this. So already I explained about this mother depot. Archana, next. See, we are having actually franchise of multi-unit products, and we are also having products. Our products is now already we are based at Punjab surroundings and West Bengal surroundings. Already our old network is there. Karnataka, we are already somehow we are expanded in different areas. Earlier, our being I told you, we have got some networks, some field force networks. Again, we have restarted. Now, thank you, Franchise India, given good support. This month, we had started 5 mother depots. We are going to start 1 more mother depot, and we are also going to start 2 CSS. Okay, and we want to expand pan-India level, and also we have to, with the help of Mr. Jagdish, we are planning to work in exports also. So this is about my company, and basically, this is a company where now we want to give franchisee is that one part is mother depot. Okay, this mother depot, regarding mother depot, I already explained about this thing. See, this is nothing to do with sales. Mother depot is caretaker of my company. He has to take care of my transportation part, and at the same time, he has to take care of my stocks. That's all his job, basically. And he has to send weekly reports, what sales are going on like that. So this basically mother depot is very distinct, and this is with 20, total investment will be 29 lakhs. In that 25 lakhs will be refundable security deposit. It will be given back any given point of time with 1 year agreement, and every year it will be renewed, and with 1 month giving notice period from either side, we can return back all his claims and his refundable security deposit. So this is the safest business. And next part is CSA. Mr. Archana, you can go to next. And next part is CSA. CSA is a consignee sales agent. In mother depot, company GST will be there, and CSA part, their own GST there. Whatever mother depot facilities are applicable, same facilities will be applicable for even CSA also. Here the difference between mother depot and CSA is, okay, mother depot is own GST, company works on their own GST, CSA on their GST they have to work. Same 2% commission they will get on sales, and 0.5%, that is 6% per annum bank interest they will take, and at the same time They will get office expenses of 2,000. Transportation is actual. Loading, unloading expenses is actuals, and rent they will get 1.5% on this refundable security deposit. 15 lakhs is total, including working capital and everything. He should have always 18 to 20 lakhs in this particular this. And a company will also sell two salaries that will be 12,000 and 8,000, like office assistant or computer operator, like that. And many facilities here also company will take care of sales part. He is nothing to do. He has to take care of this thing. Here CSA will be one mother, big states will be there. One under one mother depot, two CSAs will be there. If states are small, one CSA will be there. This is about CSA structure. Next structure is going to the super stockist structure. Okay. Here super stockist is under CSA, they will work. Super stockist will be one district, one super stockist. These super stockists will have 9% his margin inclusive of his transportation. And whatever claims will be given, that will be approved by the company, and schemes will be given, that will be approved company. Most of the schemes will be inbuilt only. Okay, so he has to serve to in the district level or wherever company is prescribed that area, he has to give supply to the parties. Here also company will help him to for sales, because generally we will have under managing director, vice president. Next position is national sales manager. Under national sales manager, there will be zonal sales manager. Under him, regional sales manager. He will take care of 2 states like that. And under him, 1 area sales manager. He will be responsible for 1 state operations. Under him, there will be 2 district, 1 area sales executive. Under them, each district they will have sales officer. Under them, there will be sales representative or interim sales distributor wise. This is about company structure. Next part is stockist. Stockist, general company will give 10% margin inclusive of this thing. He has to give surprise. Generally under one super stockist, there will be minimum 8 to 12 distributors will be there. This is about distributor network, distributors, and he will give supplies to retailers and some Horeca outlets also. Sometimes we will have Horeca separate super stockist network or directly supplied by the company, depends on volumes. Like recently we are going to try for railways also. And we are also trying for airlines also, because our kind of products will be sell anyway. And next part is exclusive company outlet. This exclusive company outlet, we are planning every pin code area we are planning. So because in future marketing, whatever this modern trade outlets or corporates, what they are doing is they want to capture entire retail network. So to save my company, to save my field force, to save my distribution channel and network and everything, we want to operate every pin code area one exclusive company outlet. Here exclusive company outlet will be total investment will be 3,50,000 including working capital and everything. And in that 2 lakhs will be refundable security deposit. For that, the dealer will get 20 to 25%. Most of the products will get 25% dealer margin, and whoever customers buy their product in this particular outlet, they will give 30% customer discount. Apart from this, we are paying rent, we are paying electricity bill, and we are giving promoters, and this promoter will work on that pin code area, whoever is direct end customers like hotels, dispensaries, clinic, hospitals, function halls, temples, and banks, schools, colleges, even bar and restaurants, and other networks like offices where customers will directly buy, end customers will be there. Okay, in that area, exclusive company outlet, our plan is to do. We want to, this particular promoter will go and book the orders, and he will give orders to this particular outlet. This particular will give supply. So he is not only earning his sales, not only from this particular exclusive company outlet, he is also getting sales through this pin code area. And next part is all promotional like exhibition, participant, and newspaper ads, pamphlets, and giving pamphlets, and also to some advertisements like exhibition participants, and all these things will be taken care of by the company. So generally an exclusive company outlet compared to Kirana outlet generally he wants to establish, he will have more than 5 to 6 lakhs and there is no guarantee of sales. Here in our exclusive company outlet, our target is to save our ECO person, and we are providing 25% margin, and we will give minimum guarantee of 1 lakh sales, and every part of his expenses company is taking care. So nothing here, he is comfortably like retired people or any housewives or anybody newcomers also can join in this exclusive company or take franchise, and they can do their business in comfortable positions. This is about our exclusive company outlets, and our products are generally air fresheners, dishwash round, detergent gel, and phenyl, black phenyl, herbal phenyl, floor cleaners, and toilet cleaner, glass cleaner, ceramic tiles cleaner, and sanitizer, and also dishwash round, bleaching powder, and dishwash powder. And the coming products are detergent powder, detergent cake, dishwash cakes, car wash, tiles cleaner, marble cleaner, and stainless steel cleaner. And already we launched copper shine and silver shine. Compared to competitors, maximum whatever we are telling about compared to competitors, most of the competitors, you can check in their label. Okay, when you are going to outlets to visit outlets, you can check competitors. 95% of products, they are not manufacturers, they are marketers. They are buying from small industries, and they do only marketing. Because of that, quality cannot give. For example, you can check with my product and compare to with that whatever modern trade outlet they are selling in private label. You can check even with competitor also. My quality is very much superior compared to other products. And these all products, what we are doing is we are having somewhere around 69 SKUs are there, and size wise like 250 ml, 500 ml, or whatever size wise or grammage wise, we are having 125 products, and coming products are more than 70 products. So in this regard, what I mean to say is, see, my company products, home care products, it is essential in commodities. So you can try in this. Even whoever doing direct marketing also, they can approach for franchisee this thing, so that company will help you in giving good rates and good margins to them. So this is about my company products and all these things. Compared to this competitor, for example, I'll talk about detergent liquid. Detergent liquid, generally competitors rate will be more than 350 to 420, and top load will be different, front load will be different, normal washing purpose liquid is different. My detergent liquid is everything. Every product is one product, one in all. Okay, and my company rate is 350 MRP, and I am giving 1 liter toilet cleaner 171 rupees MRP free along with this. Like that, most of my products are either 1+1 offer or more than 50 to 60% from cross promotional activities will be there. For example, you take toilet cleaner. Toilet cleaner 1 liter, competitors rate will be 189, and I am giving at 171 MRP with dishwash gel 1 off liter, that is 500 ml, 105 MRP. So most of the products, what we are having products now, you can compare any product. Almost all we are having, every product will have some consumer scheme or 1+1 offers, and also at the same time we are giving good margins compared to competitors. Most of the companies, they are giving, if you compare with Dabur, they will give only 4%, 4.5% maximum they are giving, whereas we are giving to distributors 10% margin, and retailers margin will be somewhere, it will start from 20% to 40% also. So this is about my company. So generally, as a customer, what he wants to do, he wants lesser MRP with more quality, and at the same time, he wants some benefits like cross promotions or 1+1 offers. So everything we are providing. So my franchisee people, my investors, they can 100%, they can take my franchise or my dealers. So this is about my company. And once more, what I mean to say is, present network, we are also having super stockists, stock and exclusive company outlets and online marketing, institutional, wherever you want to see any door, all doors are open for my company, because my company products will be utilized in every part of this thing. Like Horeca, it will be used. For example, you take function hall. So my mops will be used, my wipers will be used, my brushes will be used, my brooms will be used, and toilet cleaner will be used, acid will be used, air fresheners will be used, and at the same time, phenyl or you can take phenyl or a floor cleaner. All of my products, more than 90% products will be useful in every part of this. So what I mean to say is, regarding my products and everything, okay, so you can you can take, anybody who is interested to take my products, they can take comfortably, and my staff is very big and we are taking care of every point of these things. We will take care of these things. And recently who have been appointed as for mother depots or CSS, they are very much comfortable already. Who has got GST, they already received stocks also. So now we are going on big way, and our target is this month this financial year at any cost, we want to cross more than 10.5 crores. That is our target. So thank you, Archana. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Mr. Doda. I think, sir, the details you have given us, the home care product and distribution company. There are a lot of companies already into FMCG having this kind of opportunity, but it's not for everybody that opportunity. So I think V-Sharp has created an opportunity and entrepreneurship for everybody who is there, who want to start some kind of a business opportunity, and they have got different models also. Mother Depot is one opportunity which is around 29 lakh rupees in investment, wherein largely, the amount which is refundable completely, and that is a good part. That there's a lot of people are already joined in with them, and they are spreading this entrepreneurship across with this distribution model, which is a home care products and used daily in our life. So anything you can throw on light on the sport system, marketing sport, what you are already given now after becoming your partner?
What, sir? Can you pardon?
Sport system, how is it logistic wise? How you provide the sport system to establish that this network also? If anyone who joins you, what is the marketing support also he gets?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Generally for mother depots, CSS or exclusive company outlet, whatever they are put investment, with their whatever their security deposit, what they will do, we are giving minimum sales guarantee of up to 3 months to stabilize in the market. See, already this opportunity we are given to our Maharashtra mother depot, UP mother depot, whoever comfortable present already through help with the help of Franchise India and our colleagues, franchisee friends who are helped a lot me in this thing. So everybody knows that you can talk with that people. Everybody is so regarding some invest for the ups and downs, whatever they have. I'm giving suppose some particular party example, he cannot afford immediately 25 lakhs, but he needs some 15 days time or 1 month. That part we can take care. And at the same time, we are giving minimum sales guarantee in agreement itself.
Very helpful, very helpful. Thank you very much for joining in today. And what we can do is our team would discuss. There are a lot of questions already coming in. Discuss with them, and we will explore with them to some extent, wherein we can see which is the right application to who's looking forward for this kind of business. Then we can get aligned with you one-on-one tomorrow onwards.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you for spending time on Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Doda, for joining in today. Thanks, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Now we invite Mr. Syed, who is from brand Kadak House. Kadak House, the brand which was born in Hyderabad in November 2015. They currently running 6 outlets, and they provide the world-class tea experience to all its guests. They started their first smart express store in July 2016, and today Mr. Syed will be talking about 2 different kind of the business opportunity under the umbrella of Kadak House he's presenting. Thank you so much, Syed Bhai, for joining in today. May we request to start with the presentation?
Thank you.
Welcome.
Let me just open the screen now.
Can make it full screen.
Is it full screen now?
Correct.
Good afternoon.
Nice
to be here on this platform. Thank you so much, Archana ma'am. Thank you so much, Sanjay sir, for giving me this opportunity. Well, my name is Samir, and I represent a brand by the name Kadak House. As the name suggests, Kadak House is one of the leading tea cafe brands of Hyderabad. We started off in 2015 of November basically started operations in 2016, and 5.5 years now, we already have 6 outlets, one of the most successful tea cafe brands of Hyderabad, if not the leading tea cafe brand. We have a whole wide range of teas that we serve at our stores. Apart from, being in Hyderabad, we are now going to be soon starting off with a store in Delhi, Noida, and a store would be coming soon in Mumbai as well. So basically 6 stores live running now, and 2 more stores to be started very shortly. Vision is to be one of the largest, one of the most loved tea cafe brands of India. Obviously, we have become one of the most successful brands in Hyderabad, and now we would love to take this taste, this experience, give this experience to people across the country. That's me, Samir Sayyed. I am the founder of Kadak House. We have Mr. Abdul Hamid, who is the co-founder and is heading the operations of the company. We have a whole range of products that we serve at our place. Milk tea, these are all handmade chais that we serve at our stores. Kadak House signature tea, Malai chai, we have the Ilaichi chai, the Adrak chai. So in a very short span of time, we have become one of the most famous, one of the most crowded places in Hyderabad. On an average, we sell close to around around 8,000 to 9,000 cups every single day from all our stores together. So the kind of chais that we offer includes black tea, white tea. We have different kinds of green tea also that we serve. Now, apart from the chai, we also have a few coffees that we serve. So Kadak House signature milk coffee is one of them. Now, to complement the chais and coffees that we serve, we have a whole range of snacks, biscuits, sandwiches that we offer to our customers. So these come, for example, a Rajasthani aloo samosa goes really well with our Kadak House signature tea. So these are the different kinds of, we have veg puff, the grilled sandwiches, which includes the veg cheese, the egg salad, grilled sandwiches. One very interesting thing that we offer at our stores is the monthly subscription package. We have a lot of corporate clients to whom we supply chai on a regular basis. That means we serve chai every single day at their doorstep. So for example, Kawasaki showroom, we serve close to around 35 cups every single day. So our delivery executive, he goes in the morning, fixed time every single day, gets the chai delivered. Similarly, if the ask is for a repeat of the chai in the evening, we do that. So we have a whole range of corporate custom clients that we have. We also have quite a few showrooms who are enrolled with us, and then at the end of the month we do the billing for them. We do have a lot of different technology based solutions. For example, anybody who comes to our store, they don't even have to get down from their car. We have those online ordering systems, technology based apps, wherein people, they just sit in the car, order, and then we get the chai delivered in the car. So we have all these kinds of services that we offer to our customers, and that, I believe, is one of the reasons why we have become one of the most crowded places in Hyderabad when it comes to chai stores. This is the tea market of India. It is the largest tea consumer. We consume almost 80% tea. Almost 88% of the total households in India have reported consumption of tea. So it's a huge, I'm sorry. These are the number of chai cafes that have gone up. 2017, if you can see, we just had 3,500. Now we are close to around 6,200. So it's a pretty huge market. The assumption is that it may touch 4,500 crores in the year 2023. Post-COVID, there has been a huge shift in consumer a shift from tea stalls to tea cafes. Uh, Convenience, accessibility, and affordability is one thing which a lot of consumers look at. Hygiene, because of the pandemic, a lot of people have become more hygiene conscious. So that is something we could see a shift in the consumer segment as well. The franchisee business model is quite simple. We need a very small space of around 200 to 50 square feet area. That is enough for us to set up the entire place. On the right hand side of the screen, you can see a couple of our stores. We just require a space of 200. The average investment would be around 10 to 11 lakh rupees. A premium cafe is a cafe which we actually open up in stores which are, which cater to high-end people. So that's the reason, the investment goes up by a lakh or two, because we do have kind of white teas, green teas that we actually serve in our premium cafes as well. These are pretty high, 44%. The reasonable return on investment can be made in less than a year. The expectations that we have is, hygiene and service quality that needs to be mentioned. Products and raw material, of course, have to be procured from Kadak House, and then of course we are looking for customer satisfaction as well. And this is a brief breakout of the investment. Excuse me. So if you see, the fit outs would come for around 250. The total investment goes to around 11 lakh rupees for a premium store, and for a regular store would be around 9.5 to 10 lakh rupees. This is what the ROI would be around. So this is how we have calculated it. So ROI approximately would be close to between 9 to 12 months by doing a business of around 1.25 CRs per year. We are now planning for franchisees across India. As told earlier, we have 6 branches in Hyderabad. 1 would be soon coming up in Delhi and in Mumbai. So we are looking for opportunities across India, especially metros and tier 1, tier 2 cities, where we feel that we have a huge potential. These are the different states, different cities that we would like to target. Maharashtra is one place. Delhi, North India is one place where we would like to, have our presence. Tamil Nadu, Goa, West Bengal, all these. Karnataka is again one place where we would like to, have a major presence in. We have a Foco model. So that is something which we have come up with, Foco model. So we plan to expand our business pan-India by using the, franchisee owned, franchisee operated model. The company will continue to focus on product and development, and we will continue to focus more on the supplies and marketing part. Product range, as discussed earlier, we have a huge range. Badam Zafrani is one of the top selling products of our place. Adrak chai, masala chai, we have the elaichi chai. We do have a lot of flavored chais like the apple cinnamon. We do have lemon teas and the honey lemon teas, the white Darjeeling tea. So these are the different kinds of products. Service and quality is what we focus on. We have a huge potential for expansion via franchising, and we are committed to provide the strategic support that is required for our partners to make sure that we excel in all the cities that we expand. These are the things that we would make sure that we would look for in our franchisee partner, somebody who would be a place where would be strategically good for high footfall, somebody who is good at local marketing levels as well. Commitment is something which we look forward to from our franchisee partners as well, who can help us in expanding and making it a huge success across all the cities. The target is to reach 100 outlets in the next 5 years. We have had a successful running model in Hyderabad and of course now in Delhi and Mumbai. And we look to replicate the same success in the other parts of the country as well. So we would be specializing more on, product supply, logistics, to make sure that, the standards are maintained everywhere, the quality standards. We would make sure that we'd be providing the training, branding and marketing support would be, of course, provided by the company as well. Reasons to partner with Kadak House, again, one of the fastest growing economies in India is, of course, and we are the second largest producer of tea. It is still an untapped market, and we see huge potential going forward. That is all about Kadak House. Any questions? I would be more than happy to answer them.
Thank you, Saji. Thank you very much for detailed presentation. Just one question: how many outlets are right now running, and what is the plan of action in terms of the locations which are on the high-level priority right now?
We, as of now, are running 6 outlets, all in Hyderabad. All right. We have already set up an outlet in Delhi and in Mumbai. It was supposed to go live in the month of January itself, but because of the pandemic, we have actually postponed it. February 15th is the date when we would actually be starting off our operations in Delhi. And hopefully, last week of Feb, we intend to start off our operations in Mumbai as well. The focus more as of now is in North India, of course, because we have already set up a, base there in North India. So the focus is more on the northern states. And of course, we have a lot of inquiries from, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu as well. So hopefully we will soon be, targeting those areas as well. But overall, India again is a place which is, completely into chai consumption. So the entire country has a huge potential of setting up, these tea cafes. So as such, as of now, we are focusing on North India. But yes, going forward, we would obviously want to have our presence in the entire country, especially in South India as well.
Very helpful. And I think a lot of questions already coming in. Some are asking for detailed presentation. Some are asking for, so we will get in touch for sure, one-on-one. We'll give them complete understanding how the business works. Then right applications only we can bring in for your, having some discussions with you, wherein some technical questions and support functions and all we can discuss.
Right.
So we will choose, we'll select both sides, and that's very, very important. We choose right, and it has to be a long-term proposition, so that we need to have a right partner who values the brand, who values the opportunity, who creates it further, and who develops it further in that city, because he becomes the brand in that city. So I think selecting both is very, very important. So for that, we will do some first round of discussion with them, and right applications we can get in touch with you.
Absolutely, sir.
There is one question, Saiji, one question I will take. How will you manage the inventory from Hyderabad to Delhi, Noida, as in you are now looking forward for North? So how you will manage in terms of inventory, in terms of logistic wise, how the support function works?
This is a very good question, actually. Now, since we are starting off our operations in Delhi, we have actually worked out a complete, logistics supply and model as well. So basically, the purchase of the chai patti as well is also done from Assam as well. So we will have a few, because we have all our pre-mixes that we supply to all our franchisee partners. We are now tied up with, our production houses in Assam as well, to make sure that the supply is done directly to the respective cities as well. So that shouldn't be a problem. And of course, a few of the, pre-mixes have to be shipped from Hyderabad. So that is something which we have already done to Delhi. So that is something which we have already taken care of. So we have a complete logistics, in place to make sure that, we have the proper supply to different parts of the country.
Great, very helpful. And for all investors, since now company is already established in Hyderabad, so now their outlets which are company owned and franchise are successful. So they have made their own location, own cluster very successful. Now they are looking for other areas. So I think companies do a lot of R&D, a lot of internal calculations, how it is going to work, which city we need to go. That's how the plan is. And if they are looking for Delhi NCR, so that means they have already established in Delhi right now. So they will be for sure successfully servicing all the outlets nearby. So there's one question who's saying, where is outlet Finalized in Noida? So any outlet Finalized in Noida? Have we discussed that?
Yes, sir. Sector number 36. It's near Great India Place. There's a big mall.
Great India Palace and DLF Mall of India.
Yes, I've been to Noida a couple of times. I'm not too familiar with the area, but yes, I do remember that it's very close by to. There's a big mall by the name in Great India Place.
Yeah, GIP. We call it GIP and DLF Mall of India. Where is it's
exactly, very near
to each other. Yes,
yes,
very nice, very nice. And there is one question: what is the plan for Noida? So Noida is a very big area, so I think plan is to go all out. I think first come first basis for sure. It will be helpful. So reach out to us, so we will get in touch with you. So thank you very much, Saidji, for joining in today. On Sunday, you have spared some time with us, and thank you very much for this beautiful opportunity to present.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Sanjay.
Thank you so much, Syed Bhai, for joining in today.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Archana.
Thanks. Now from FNB, we are inviting and representing the brand which comes from a healthcare vertical. Today, we have invited Dr. Srilika to talk about vScan. vScan is largest emerging dental diagnostic chain. Why largest? She will talk about that. They started their journey in 2017. They have already served at least 130,000 in patients, and today they are operational with 17 centers across India. Thank you so much, Srilika, for joining in today. Maybe request to have a presentation from your side. Welcome, Srilika.
Welcome, and please unmute. Yeah.
Hi. Thank you all so much. Thank you, participants and potential business owners for joining us. I'm Dr. Shilika Leela Ramani, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my brand, vScan Diagnostics. So everyone's interested in the healthcare space. Healthcare is really booming right now, and if you are following the market trends, you will see that dentistry is also getting a lot of interest from the public, from the market. A lot of people want to have nice teeth. A lot of people want to have a beautiful smile. So to facilitate that and to ensure that dentists are able to treat their patients in the best possible manner, we launched our chain of niche dental diagnostic centers called vScan Diagnostics. So as mentioned earlier, our company was started in around 2017, where we initially started with one diagnostic center in New Delhi, after which we tested it, we piloted it for a couple of years to see whether there is a true potential in this business model or not. And in 2020 is when we kind of started expanding, and we expanded to 13 more centers. We overall came up to 17 centers this year, and we are, we have 3 more centers in the pipeline that should be launching within the next quarter or so. So what we primarily do is, like how you have medical MRI and you have medical CT, we do CBCT, which is cone beam computed tomography, which is a 3D image of your jaws, your face, and it is at almost 200 to 300 times lower radiation than a CT machine. So for when you have a very extreme case of trauma or you have brain injury, etc., at that point you can go in for these kind of high radiation exposure machines which are there in hospitals. But if you are having a dental issue, if you are having a jaw issue, or if you are having a joint issue over here, which many people, more than 95% of the population does suffer from some or the other dental issues through their lifetime, These scans are very important to really diagnose what is going wrong with the patient and what is the kind of treatment that has to be planned for the patient. So we do 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional scanning. This is the 2-dimensional scan is called an OPG, and the 3-dimensional scan is called a CBCT. This is our first model that we offer in terms of franchising. When it comes to why we believe this brand can really make an impact and we can really make a difference in the healthcare system, especially when it comes to dentistry, is because these machines are not, very widespread, not very not very common, if I may say so. In the whole of India, there are only around 550 CBCT machines that are catering to over almost 3 lakh dentists, and of course the whole population of India, which is around 130 crore people that are there who are going to need dental care at some point of time in their life. So we have seen that there are a lot of gaps in the country where technology like this can be established. That gave us the courage to ourselves invest and put up 17 centers. Out of these 17 centers, 4 centers have silent investors who have been there through our journey, and we have just started our franchising journey where we are looking at now franchising VScan. We have a very scalable operation model, and we can completely guide the investor if they are interested in the healthcare sector how to get into diagnostics. Having said that, our VScan centers are now also currently, we have expanded to oral cancer diagnostics and blood diagnostics for dentistry. So this is oral cancer and blood diagnostics are in the pilot phase, and that is currently going on in our own centers. We are testing how the revenues can work, and that is something that we will also be open to offering our franchise partners 1 year down the line when they would have established the dental scanning part of it. So when it comes to selection of machine, to setting up the center, to finding the right employees, to setting in the operational processes, getting your people trained, guiding which location is best, getting the interior work done, coordinating with your vendors, whoever you decide to choose, that is all a part of our job, and that's all that we will be taking care of. And when we see that this setting up a center standalone sometimes can be very overwhelming, very challenging. It's very difficult. You don't know where to start. Having set up so many centers, we have seen the ups and downs. We have seen the problems, and it is not, it's not something that can be it is not something that does not have any sort of a technical aspect. It has a technical aspect of reporting. So once we get the scan, we have to guide the doctor what is wrong with their teeth, what is wrong with the patient's teeth, or what is the treatment that needs to be done. So VScan also provides that. We provide the complete reporting of the scan. Once the scan is done, we analyze it, we guide the dentist, and that is a major value add, because the franchise partner does not need to look right or left to find someone who will support them for any sort of technical guidance. We are there for complete administrative and technical guidance, and to run the show basically for the investor. So here the reason that VScan has been able to grow, and the prime reason that we are able to expand and we think that the project can grow, is because there is never any threat that we will take away the dentist's patients. So we don't practice dentistry. We only do diagnosis of the patient, which means we only find out what is wrong with the patient and we help the dentist to do his scans. So out of the 500 machines that I mentioned earlier, around 250 or so are owned by dentists privately, which means to say if someone sends their patient to that center, there is a high chance that the patient will say, okay, doctor, what would you charge me for this treatment? What do you suggest I should do something else? That does not happen in VScan. We have very high levels of trust with our customers. They feel rest assured that if they send the patient to us, the patient is going to go back to them only. And that's the reason we are able to grow our customer base at a very rapid pace. And we are, though there are other competitors in the market, no one has been able to grow as fast as us or as standardized as us, the way our processes work. So, as I said, there is a whole population of almost 3 lakh dentists in India who need this service. On a daily basis, there are at least around, on an average of 3 to 5 patients who visit a dentist. So the market scope and each patient who visits the dentist needs at least a 2D scan, every patient who walks in. Because every 1 month your bone morphology changes, the way your teeth are, the way the structures are, every 1 month there is a change. And because the oral cavity is so small, the mouth is so small, the changes are in millimeters, and the doctors have to analyze that, otherwise they are also going in blind. So this is this is what our vision is, that a doctor is able to really analyze and really understand before he starts treating the patient, which is actually very prevalent in the US, Europe, etc. But in India, because of the cost of this technology, and because the technology has come in full-fledged only around 2015, 2016, is when people really started investing in this machine. Because of that, we are a little bit behind, but VScan hopes to be able to bridge that gap, such that every dentist in any location across India can help his patient in a better manner using diagnostics. So we are open to anywhere across India where the technology does not exist and where there is a requirement. For example, if you look at tier 2 cities, they are a great option for setting up something like this. Even in tier 1 cities, like let's say I stay in Bangalore. If in Bangalore, even if there's a center every 5 kilometers, because of the dense population and because of the number of dentists, it can work. So it depends on where you are interested. Once you give us your location of interest, we do a complete analysis on the number of people there, the number of dentists there, the paying capacity, whether this project can be a success in that area or not, as per us. And we also, before we confirm to you the location, we do our complete analysis and then we go ahead, so that we don't have any sort of mistakes happening as we move forward. We currently have a good presence in New Delhi. We have 4 centers. We have our 5th center coming up in Gurgaon right now. We have 5 centers in Chennai. We have 2 centers in Mumbai. We have a center in Pune, Nasik. We have centers in Karnataka, 3 centers in Karnataka, in Hassan, Shimoga, and Bangalore. So wherever we have opened centers in tier 2 cities, we have seen that the growth is extremely fast, because we are not just catering to 5 kilometers, we are catering to almost 100 kilometers of doctors all around, in that area. So that's what we primarily are looking at, in terms of solving the lack of availability of this technology. So we have 2 service models currently that we can offer. One is the basic model, which has the 2D machine. This is also a very, very viable option in tier 3, tier 2, and even tier 1 in specific locations where there are not too many scans, too many machines in the market. The OPG model would cost you anywhere between 20 to 25 lakhs based on the kind of, the kind of city you are in and the kind of expenses you will incur. To us, we only take the franchise fee and we help you with the transaction for the machine. So because we are one of the largest customers of these machine companies, where we have bought so many machines from them, we get a very special price. So if you would go out in the market, your price would be at least 25 to 30% probably higher than what we are getting and what we are offering to you for that machine. So that's a very big advantage to work with us. The second advantage is that we have a very skilled and trained technical team to support you if the machine has any sort of service issues that are happening. Which what I mean to say is that if you are running a diagnostic center with a machine, if your machine is not working for even 1 day, there is a chance to lose anywhere between 20 to 50,000 rupees, whatever revenue, because it generally takes 1 day for the person to come, fix the machine, then go back, then you test the machine. But when you work with VScan, we have preventive checkups happening all the time. We have a service team who will immediately support you. You don't have to wait in a queue to get your support for the machine. So that's another huge advantage in terms of working with us. The full service model is a CBCT, which is the 3D, and the OPG, which is the 2D model. This model costs, there are either you go in for a slightly smaller size machine, which is also a very viable option, which does everything that the big size machine does as well. And then there is a full size machine, which covers, a little more area of your joints over here. But we can, I think what is the most attractive model to most investors is a mid-level machine, which is the 13 by 10 3D machine. So in this, the project cost varies between 50 to 55 lakhs, and the largest, which is the 16 by 10 machine, project cost varies from 60 to 65 lakhs. Having said this, we are constantly testing new machines. We are trying to bring down the project cost by another 10-12 lakhs as well, which should happen within, hopefully the next month, a month and a half. And on a very limited basis, we will be deploying, what the machine that we are currently working with is extremely good, and that is the machine that we would advise. But if anyone has some sort of a financial, let's say you want to invest only 35 lakhs or 40 lakhs to start with for 3D, we are working on bringing up a model in that context as well. So the kind of investors that we are looking for is that someone who, of course, is very interested and passionate in healthcare. That is very important for us. Who is kind of whether you don't have to be involved on a day-to-day basis. So whether you want to be involved, we are more than happy to welcome you. But even if you want to visit the center, let's say once a month, the advantage of working with vScan is that we will be able to support you end to end and give you complete visibility. We are very much tech driven. We have our complete processes in place. We have a new ERP that is launching in March, which will give you a second by second analysis, like a minute to minute update of as to what's happening in the center, what is the feedback of the doctors. We are making a mobile application for doctors, and I think we are one of the first diagnostic centers in our domain to be doing this, and everything will be available seamlessly for the doctors via a tech driven availability for the doctors. We are also working towards building using artificial intelligence to increase the speed of our reports. So I see us as a next gen company, and I see us as a company that definitely will be scaling using the support of investors like y'all, and using the support of bigger investors to really cover the complete length and breadth of the country, and even expand abroad. If you were to go ahead with our project, we would give you a complete 1-week training at our headquarters in Bangalore. And we do have centers, as I said, we have centers in the north, we have south, and we have near the Maharashtra region, where you can go and visit our centers and see. We are also looking at opening up a center in Kolkata within the next quarter, which will be able to cover majority in terms of the corners of India, so to say. And we will be guiding you how to run the center, what are the things you need to look out for, how to increase the business. We will support you with recruitment, we will support you with training, we will monitor your staff day to day, we will take their attendance and all of that. So we will also help you do your complete pre-launch event, use our data, use our experience and our current connections to really help you penetrate into your particular region. I think in terms of support, there is no doubt that we are going to be there all out to support you. When it comes to the return on investment, I will just share an Excel. Give me 1 second. So when it comes to return on investment, since it is a healthcare project, generally we see that, between year 4 to year 5 is when we expect the break even to happen. The lifespan of the machine is over 10 years, even up to 12 years, people are comfortably using these machines. And the technology is not disposable. It is not that, once you basically use this machine, that within 2 years, a new machine would come up. That's not how it works generally. The machines are working for over 10 years. There are the older centers that are have not scaled as much as us, but have been there in the market. They have set machines which are 10-12 years old. There are ways to maintain your machine and to be able to really kind of ensure that you are getting a good return on your investment from these machines. So our agreement with the franchisees is for a 9-year period, and we are looking at within 5 years break even. We are working on kind of bringing that from 5 years to 3 years, 2.5 to 3 years currently using technology, but that is in the process. But as of right now, this is our trend, which is in kind of in line with the other healthcare startups and the other healthcare companies that you see. And we are looking that within a period of 10 years, you're looking at least 250 to 300% return on your investment. So if you are interested in exploring more in our project, if you are interested in understanding how you can be a part of, this kind of an ecosystem, we would be happy to, really go into the details, help you with your machinery loans. All of that is something that, we are here to support you. So this is just a small video which would walk you through how a vScan Diagnostic Center looks and operates. Our latest expansion that we have done currently is that we have tied up with a full-fledged blood diagnostic center. For those of you who are maybe in that industry, you currently already have a running diagnostic center. We have tied up with one diagnostic center where we have opened our vScan center inside their center as well. So we completely handle the dental division, and they have their current walk-in for medical, etc. And that boosts their revenues and it boosts our revenues as well. So if you already have something, a diagnostic center, let's say you have a blood collection lab already, or you have already invested in healthcare in some way, we are open to collaborating with you as well. The only constraint comes if you are a dentist and if you own a dental clinic, then we would not be open to opening a center inside your dental clinic. But definitely nearby, if there is no risk of loss of patient for the other doctors, and if you are in the medical field, if you are running a medical diagnostic center, we are more than happy to collaborate with you. I would love to address any questions if there are any, and I hope I've covered broadly what vScan is all about.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Silika. I think you have given us detailed presentation and everything, but I think financials, we were not able to see that. We can, I think, have the right applications. We'll discuss with them primarily. Then we can take one-on-one questions with you directly aligning that call. But that will be a better idea. But only one question. What is the profile you are looking at in terms of, because this is a medical field wherein some experience is required, or background you need to check? What is the profile exactly you're looking at?
So so that's the thing. See, we are not particular with someone from medical or non-medical, because we are here to support you for that. Technically, we are very sound. We have a quality check team. We have the doctors who will do the reporting. You don't have to be from our industry, but if you have a passion to invest in healthcare, I think that is the important criteria for us. A stable investor who is able to who has the bandwidth to invest in a project like this, that's important for us. And it's also important when it comes to, let's say, the location. If you are wanting a center very very close to you, then that becomes a criteria where we have to analyze your location. If that is suitable, then we can go ahead. with that investor. And regarding the financials, we have a very detailed Excel, which is a little challenging to explain in 4 to 5 minutes. I will have to sit across the investors. But as I said, broadly, we have three models. It starts at around 20 to 25 lakhs. Then there's a 50 to 55 lakhs and 60 to 65 lakhs. In all the three models, we look at break even at around 4 to 5 years. And we look at 250 to 300% return on investment by the 10th year.
Great. So one question which is related to COVID. Is COVID effect in your business this time?
For us, see, we are COVID babies, to be honest, because a majority of our centers were in 2020, right? For us, when clinics were closed, yes, at that point, there were a couple of months each year where the business had dipped. But when clinics opened up, the business came back with a bang, primarily because normally in the clinics, dentists do intraoral x-rays, which means they put a film inside the patient mouth and they take a scan. But what we do is an extraoral x-ray. So it is our machines and our technology, our services are way more safer during COVID because the patient's mouth is shut and the doctor is still getting a complete idea of what is happening. So for us, if the clinics have been open, which is majority of the time, apart from the first wave, now also our business, I can say when the months that there is heavy COVID, our business dips maybe 15 to 20% at max. And the next month, every time it's bounced back 40% higher. So we are, the model that we have made, right? The 100% return on investment model in terms of in 5 years, that is considering COVID. That is based on our COVID performance. And we have seen the centers that are like, once the COVID comes down, we are almost 40-50% faster than what we expected. But when it comes to investors, we don't want to promise one thing and deliver something else. So we are going very conservative and we are saying, okay, 4 to 5 years. However, our centers, as I said, the ones that have even opened in 2021, they are performing equivalent to the performance that we expect in the second year or the third year beginning, second year end. So they're already escalated at that level. Especially if the location is correct, we can expect the ROI within 2.5 to 3 years also. So that's where we are at currently. I think I'm happy to say that COVID has not really affected us that badly. But having said that, we are also hoping that COVID settles down and people feel better and all of that. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I think that's all over. So if it has affected, it has affected everyone, right? So I think we are back now and hopeful now it is going to be settled down now, and we look forward for positivity all over. Thank you very much for joining in today, and thank you very much for your time.
There's a couple of questions. Should I address them from, I think, Mr. Machanda? Yeah. So the question is that if it has to be referred by a dentist, otherwise, how will the customer come to the center? How will you manage this part? Yes, absolutely. We work with dentists. So our primary customer is the dentist, and we target locations where there are a lot of dentists. So when we talk about 2D and 3D scanning, it's the dentist only who refers the patient. And you would not believe that even if a dentist is referring the patient, there is a lot of patients that are visiting a dentist on a day-to-day basis. As I said, there's a detailed calculation on Excel that we have, location-wise, number of dentists, average patients, and how many patients need which type of scan. That's why we have a mobile application for doctors first, because we need them to work with us. Having said that, the reason we are expanding to blood diagnostics for dentistry and also, oral screening, which is for oral cancer, or if you're a smoker or if you drink, once in 6 months, today there's no solution on the market which gives you a preventive check, and oral cancer is the king of all cancers. If someone is, suffering from it, the mortality is the highest. No other cancer can kill the way oral cancer kills, because it is found at generally the last stage. So, we are looking at doing camps in apartments and, in various other, like, let's say malls, etc., where we can make people much more aware about the importance of getting their screening done. And that is one approach. And we are definitely looking at a more, end customer centric approach. If a dentist says, okay, that you need to get a scan, the patient should automatically remember V-scan. For example, if we say you need to get a blood test in a hospital also, you may remember a Lal Path or a Thyrocare. So that's what we hope to become for dentistry. So, that's a part of our business model. So that's one question. And then another question is, how will you manage the breakdown in the machine for remote areas? So the parent company that has invested in V-scan and that we work with, they have a presence all across India. They are the largest dental traders and manufacturers in India. So they don't manufacture the machine, but they help us with a lot of the support to support the machine. So we have a contract with them, we have annual maintenance contracts with them, and they support us along with our in-house employees who are working. So we will schedule it in terms of, I think, breakdown of the machine in any area across India. There is no issue. See, we are going to the most remote of locations in Kalyan, Hassan, Shimoga, I think Madurai as well. We were one of the first centers to come up in those locations. Even in Delhi, when we opened our centers in 2017, we were one of the first in our complete vicinity. So we are working in a manner where we can take care of the machines and where we have the required resources to support the franchisee to ensure there's minimum downtime. This facility not available with dentists. So basically, this facility, this machine, as I said, the cost of the machine is very high. If a dentist puts the machine in his own clinic or her own clinic, generally other people do not refer to the dentist. They are scared that if I send my patient for an x-ray, will that dentist take up my machine? Will that dentist kind of, will he take up my patient? Sorry, will my patient go away to him? So dentists, and if they have to get ROI from the machine from a single dentist, it will take them at least 10 to 15 years to take basic ROI from that machine, right? Because he has only limited number of patients per day. But for us, because we are a third party, various dentists can trust us. They don't need to invest in this machine. They can happily send their patients. It is just as simple as that the private doctors, they do not afford a CT MRI machine, right? They do not even buy an ultrasound. They send the patients to a diagnostic center for these things. So that's the same way how it works. Yes, there's a question about revenue sharing agreement and the billing software. Yes, we will be providing an ERP software to the to the franchise partners to be able to manage the complete system at VScan. And the revenue sharing that is there, we have a 30% revenue and the partner has 70% revenue. The return on investment and all of that is considering that share of the revenue. The reason that we have 30% revenue is because, of course, there is a very small component of royalty, which is, I think, around 4 to 5%. We have around 10% of 7 to 10% of administrative and marketing charges, because we are taking care of the complete technology, complete marketing on a pan-India level, your online promotions, Google, all of that is what we take care of. And the most important is the reporting. So when you have a blood test, you will see that there's a doctor who signs at the bottom saying that, okay, maybe this is wrong with the patient. So the reporting cost, on an average in the market, the cost of getting a report is 20 to 25% the cost of the scan. That is the average market charges. But because we have economies of scale, we have so many centers and we have in-house doctors who are doing the reporting with us for a long time, we are able to get a subsidy on the reporting charges. And we are able to, as I said, we are deploying artificial intelligence to further enhance that speed and to further bring down the cost of the reporting for us, which will in turn bring down the cost of reporting for you. So in the 30% of revenue, we cover all of that: administration, marketing, setup, and your reporting charges. I think that's primarily the criteria for location. Is there's one question on the criteria for location. We are looking at where the technology doesn't exist, where there's a dense population of patients and dentists, and where probably the paying capacity of the patients should be enough to be able to kind of sustain our ROI that we are expecting from the particular area. So I think these are all the questions. And if anyone else is interested, you can directly get in touch, with the Franchise India team. They will put you in touch with me and we can have a one-on-one session. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you very much for having your time with us today on Sunday. Thank you very much. Great. Have a great year ahead. Thank you. So from medical to Lancy, so Lancy will take us through this opportunity. So thank you very much,
Hi,
Lancy,
very
for
good
joining today.
afternoon.
Good afternoon. What
So
do you
let me,
share your presentation?
yeah, I'll share you the presentation. Yeah, hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm from Navavision Education sector, wherein we call it as a Navavision Global Education Private Limited. So yes, the brand is started in 2015. We have been into the extra curriculum where we have almost around 7 programs into it. Okay, so let me take you through the presentation, which says this is our achievement. So who we are. So Navavision, we have been certified from the government of Karnataka initially, and we also started by the funding by the government of India. So currently we have been certified from government of India itself. And initially we were in partnership, wherein when it started in 2015, there were 2 partners. So as my CEO name is Mr. Venkatesh S. Bijapur, and there was another CEO. She's Bhati from Mumbai. So right now we've got converted into the direct private limited. So that's why the company name has been changed as a Navavision to Navavision Global Education Private Limited. So let me take you through our programs. So currently we have 7 programs. Let me tell you about the programs like academic, non-academic, skill set program. And we also have teacher training program, teacher development program. We have it in computer and coding and IT segment. So these are our 7 programs, which we have it throughout Pan India. And let me take you through the non-academic program. So non-academic program is which starts from LKG to 10th standard, where it's completely into the extra curriculum. So currently we have 12 subject, and very shortly we're going to launch 2 more subject into it. So there are subject which starts from Vedic, Abacus, Quick Maths, English Club, Max Club, Science, Robotic, Electrical and Electronic, coding, Python, cyber literacy, and also we have artificial intelligence. So this non-academic, usually what happens is we directly go to the school, we talk to the school management, school principal, and we do the tie-up with the direct school. So what happened once we go to the school, we'll start getting number of students, and we can see number of revenue is more. And coming to the academic, so academic usually happens first standard to 10th standard. This is nothing but the tuitions which happens in the center. So we currently have mathematics, science, and English. Very shortly we're going to launch another 2 subject which comes as a Kannada and Hindi. So skill set program, it's for everyone. Where it start, we currently have 6 subject into it. We have mathematics, English, science, general knowledge, electrical and electronic, and we also have computer and science. So when we talk about the levels, what is level? So it starts from the level 1, level 2, and there are, for every subject we have the materials, we have the text notes, we have a worksheets, and also once the student is completing the first level, we have to certify it, wherein he can go for the second level. It kind of a academic. So every academic, they have the each levels. Coming to the teacher training program, let's say they have been completed the diploma, they are second PU, they wanted to get connected with the schooling. So we also give them the 1 year of certified with the diploma courses, which includes with the 3 semestry. In terms of, we give them the complete 8 levels of Abacus, English Club for 8 levels, and computer and coding. So this is also, we give them the free placement in our schools, and also with other schools also, which has been certified from the Navavision. So coming to the teacher development program, why require teacher development? There is already many teachers are there, but still they are lacking with many programs, many skill sets. So for them, we will give them the proper training, which says as a phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and also for the teacher development program, we give them the staff oriental program, which also give them the free placements to the teachers. Coming to the skill set, so this is our skill set which happens for the college education programs. So we give them the direct abacus, English and computer and coding. So this also can given for the BEd college and the teacher training, teacher students also. So this can happen in the college, in the institute, where we can go connect to them and give them the courses. Coming to the computer and coding, which starts from first standard to 12th standard. So we have the complete basic to the high level. So where it starts from the basic of computer, we also have unplugged coding, HTML, we have Java, Python, artificial intelligence, cyber literacy, and virtual. So this actually happens in the school and also it happens in the center. So this is our app. So this app is like nothing but we have it as a Navavidya. So this is a paid app where there is a answer sheet is available for the like 10th standard student. So we will also give them the QR code. Once they scan the QR code, it directly take them the answer sheet. Coming to the franchisee. So when the brand is started in 2015, we thought like, why don't we jump into the expansion of the franchisee? So that is how we got connected with the Franchisee India in 2017. So let me explain like franchisee center program. So in every center we give all the programs, because so that from the center we don't go directly to the school, we tie with the schools, we also get connected with the students, where there will be classes in the center and also the schooling and also the institutions. So coming to our franchisee model. So currently we have two models. One is a master franchisee, which talks about the complete territory rights. And we also have the unit franchisee, which comes under the assembly consciency. So we give every ward assembly consciency, we look for one unit franchisee. So yes, so here it's talk about 55 plus franchisee, but currently we have 60 plus franchisee across pan India. And currently we are there with the 13 states, which talks about we have master franchisee for rest of Maharashtra, and very recently we signed up for Punjab, and we also signed up for Uttarakhand. So these are three master franchisee. And coming to the unit franchisee, we are there with Karnataka, Maharashtra, Bihar, Uttarakhand, Telangana, Haryana, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Assam, Delhi, and we also there in Punjab, Haryana also. So what is franchisee? Like we have currently two models. That is, one is franchisee owned franchisee operator. So in franchise owned franchise operator, we are giving two franchisee model. One is master franchisee and the unit franchisee. So when I'm talking about master franchisee, the franchisee fees is 25 lakh rupees, and the unit franchisee, which says as a 5 lakh rupees. So FOFO model. FOFO model is nothing but you own and you operate, and wherein you pay us the royalty. In terms of, there will be the royalty share between the like 30% to the Nava Vision, and again 70% goes to the franchisee. So, and also when we talk about the master franchisee, every unit, when we appoint every unit, there will be the 25% of the franchisee fees, which is shared to the master franchisee person, and also 10% share on every month earned by the every center. Coming to the unit franchisee for the FOFO model. And here, like again, we call it as a 25% which earned from the brand, but actually it is 30% which goes to the franchisee of Nava Vision, and 70% goes to the brand, for the franchisor. And here we call it as a agreement terms for 5 years. Coming to the FOCO model, so franchisee owned company operator, wherein here we speak about lot of like there is no risk fact here, and also there is a minimum assured guarantee which has been given to the franchises. So here we also give master franchisee and the unit franchisee. When we talk about master franchisee, it's 25 lakh plus taxes for franchisee fees and 15 lakh for the infrastructure. Unit franchisee, again, it is 5 lakh rupees plus the infrastructure, where we talk about the return of investment for the overall 5-year period. In the master franchisee, where they can get 1.05 crore in 5 years term, and in the unit franchisee, it will be 42 lakh rupees in 5 years of term. So this has been the minimum guarantee assured starts from the 3 months onwards. So let's talk about in unit franchisee. which says on the first year, they will start getting from the third month onwards 35,000 every month on. On the second year, they'll start earning 45,000. Third year on 60,000, fourth year 75,000, on the fifth year 1,35,000. So this is assured guarantee wherein they don't have to pay any rent, the staff salary, look for the office, business, nothing. So every operation in terms of looking for every expense will be taken care from the Nava Vision, and we also make sure that it has been assured minimum fixed amount is paid to our franchisee. Coming to the master franchisee model, here, as I said, investment is 40 lakh. Return of investment for the 5-year period, it's like 1.05 crore. On the first year, again, it's from third month onwards, 75,000 every month for the first year. Second month, it is 1,25,000. Sorry, here there is a mistake. Third year, it is 1,75,000. Fourth year, 2,25,000. On the fifth year, 2,75,000. So overall 5-year period, they'll start getting 1.05 crores. So coming to the metro cities, so let's say like when we go to the Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, here again we face a lot of increase on the rental, the property rental, and also here what we are doing it for the master franchisee, it could be like between 40 to 45 lakh rupees. Unit is between 15 to 20 lakh. In terms of the returns, also higher here. 1.05 to 1.0, like 1.10 what we are promising, and the returns will be 42 lakh to 45 lakh rupees in the unit franchisee. So this is only for this 4 metro cities. So coming to the revenue model, as I explained, I'll be sharing the revenue model to the Franchise India team. So there is a different for the Foco and the Foco model also, wherein we speak about every subject, how much we're gonna earn it, and what is the current expense, and how the brand, like how the franchisee is going to earn as a fixed returns. So these are some of our existing office where we have the proper board with all the infrastructure. There will be the school partitions with the table, chair. There are a lot of materials has been given in every of our center. There will be a different classroom for every subject. Likewise, for the robotic, there is a different classroom. For the electrical and electronic, there will be the different classroom. For the teachers, yes, of course, there will be a different classroom. So these are our existing office photos, and this is a school demo. So currently when we talk about the current scenario, yes, of course the school is shut down like during this pandemic also, but still we were able to get 350 school list where we have spoke to the schools, shown the demos to them. We also connecting day to day, and these are our few school demos. Again, these are online workshops. So once we connect with the schools and the student, we also give them the online workshops. So as I mentioned, this is like my CEO and my managing partner. Yeah, thanking you. Yeah.
Okay, I think you have given us detailed presentation, but you have run it on phone, I believe, so it was not
Yes.
much visible.
Yes. Okay.
But, yeah. So now we are having Foco model and Foco model both.
Yes, sir.
Within this, we have unit opportunity, we have master franchise opportunity, right?
Yes.
So where is the master franchise opportunity available as of now?
As of now, we are open in every place apart from rest of Maharashtra and Uttarakhand and Punjab. So rest of is open.
Okay, that means 3 from master have already been set.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. And unit is also available everywhere.
Everywhere, yes, of course. We will give the list of in Bangalore. Currently, we are there in 27 unit franchisee. So only like 4 locations has been open. So rest other places and all, it has been open.
Okay. There's one question which is for Navavision saying for the areas where I plan to take the franchise, is it possible that some of the schools have already approached Navavision by themselves and they are tied up? So which region he is from? We are not Mr. Shah. You have to send us the region name also, which we will take you one on one. Another question is, what is the fee charged per student, and how do we get students?
Okay, great. So in abacus, let's say the basic starts from the abacus in every non curriculums. So it starts from 1,200 abacus per student per year when we go directly to the school and get connected. So let's say even the parents is not having difficulty to pay directly to the schools. So the basic starts from 1,200 to 6,500. We have a package.
Great, thank you very much. I think now we can take another this people who have joined in. So relevant questions will are region wise. We'll come back to you where
Sure.
we can set up some calls with you, tri-party calls, so
Sure.
that we can take them further.
Sure.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you so
your
much.
time on Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. So now we have another opportunity, which would be the last opportunity for today in this Bharat franchise show. We have joined us with Mr. Said Ali. Mr. Said Ali is coming from Masonite Doors. So we will be knowing what is this opportunity he will take us through. Thank you very much, Mr. Said, for joining in on Sunday. So this is a special webinar which we are now taking through. So we welcome you to this Bharat franchise show. You can start your presentation also, then we can have some question answers. Over to you.
Yeah. Good afternoon,
Yeah.
everyone. It's audible?
Yes, very much.
Yeah. I am Mr. Ali from Masonite. Already the introduction was given by Mr. Sanjay. And I'll introduce Masonite doors. In the early of 27th century, Mr. William Mason successful process of forming wood and fiber. And with the heat and pressure led to the founding of the Masonite Corporation in 1925 in USA. And the world most preferred molded panel doors actually. And we are assured of world-class quality from the world's leading doors manufacturer. And presently they are the leading doors manufacturer in the world. And currently वो लोग के पास अभी 60 countries में 9,000 customers है इस वक्त और वो लोग का जो retailer और new constructions with real estates and new homes वो लोग का पूरा business उसके ऊपर dependent है Masonite का और Masonite is known worldwide for innovation quality product and commitment. If you see excellence of 95 years of dedications to innovation is there. And if you see Masonite innovation has been centered with in 1960s, they have a research and development facilities for the doors. अभी तक कोई भी मतलब मैं समझता हूँ कि कोई भी वर्ल्ड में रिसर्च और डेवलपमेंट के लिए ये डोर्स के लिए कोई कंपनी ने इतना रिसर्च नहीं किया और लोग का जो अभी तक डिजाइन है और ब्यूटी एंड फंक्शनलिटीज है इन द कस्टमर्स इन वर्ल्ड वाइड और इस वक्त जो लोग कमिटमेंट फ्यूचर्स के लिए है सिंस लास्ट 1925 से और Masonite has been committed continuously in conserving our timber and a truly environmental friendly, green and sustainable company today and for the generation of to come. और इस वक्त जो Masonite doors का engineering performance है without testing their long lasting और termite है resistance है minimize और outside जो noise रहता है और low maintenance है और weather resistance है और boiling water resistance also is there. And अगर आप पूछे why Masonite तो मैं बोलूँगा Masonite is a like price wise economically and designs is 2 suits in any decor and customs to build and you can say the quality you can trust and make the eco-friendly and door facing again the world leaders they are in the world. After creating a worldwide demand for elegant styles, the molded wooden doors, Masonites again they promise the same quality and style and innovations, and they started in India last I think 8 years back, and it's in Hyderabad, Telangana, and they have the we are like Masonite SM Corporation. We are explicit technology and brand partner for Masonite in India. And SM
Really
Corporation.
sorry to interrupt you. Do you have any presentation also? You can start.
Yeah, we have.
Please, you can open your presentation also. It will give us better understanding about the products, and you can take us through.
You can see.
Yeah, we can see this.
It's visible.
Yeah, it is visible.
Like Masonite doors are like a business expansion plan from January, like 2022. And Masonite USA and some Corporation India opportunity for a special like franchisee proposal we have. You can go through the company overview, and in 2020 the net sales by the North America and other part, and the annual sale was 2.3 billion US dollars. And those the 3 layers of vertical integrated supply, its components and productions, and you can see like other fabrication and slab. It's integration employed in architecture or business. And SM Corporation. About SM Corporation, already they are the exclusive technology and brand partner for Masonite in the last 8 years, and it is in Hyderabad, Telangana. And it's a leading manufacturing distributor and turnkey contractor in India. And we have like sales team also in apart in the other country, Chandigarh, New Delhi, and Lucknow, and Hyderabad and Bangalore also. For franchisee, especially the product range and the major focus on doors, like the skin molded doors. You can go through all the points we have there. The skin molders is coming from America, USA only. It's a 3 mm thickness was there. Masonite doors are especially for interiors, internals. You can see for drawing room, bedroom, and kitchen, lobbies. or different designs are there, like 6 panels, 4 panels, oval 2 panels. You can see the quality and designs that both sides the same designs will comes in. The asset corporation and value proportions, like especially we are in value, variety, quality, innovations, and designs and styles. These are our clients. Tata Housing, Logic Space, JPG, Shalimar, Bestrex, Eldacos, Stellar, Chapoji, Palanji, Raheja. They are our clients that we are. Now for Masonite doors, there are demands in all other cities also. That was, we started a business partner, franchisee, with Franchisee India. We are Masonites, India opportunity, because the Indian doors market size was valued. You can go through what we have the graph in 2016 and 2024. And the Indian market, real estate, is large and growing market. And it's growing and growing only. Even the COVID was there in pandemic, there is no downfall in real estate market. These are the key segments in Indian real estate sectors: residential and commercial and retail space, and hospital space. They are also growing in all over the cities, major cities like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai, Coimbatore, Delhi, Chandigarh, Lucknow, even Indore, Bhopal. The next part. Economic growth and urbanization boosting reside demands. So we know that growth in household incomes, those major cities are there: Kolkata, Pune, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Delhi, Chennai. You can see also from 2015 to 2025. In the future, demand for residential space expected to grow. These are the demands like research after the Masonites. The next one. Hospitality to witness large incremental city. In the hotel industries, you can see all the like major cities. Next, tourist rising tourist number boosting in the hospitality in the coming future. Office market overview, the absorption of this one, the cities. In future, the office space also will increase in all the major cities of India. These are the top cities to contribute to growth. The Masonites franchisee proposal. These are the immediate opportunity in the top market in India. In the north, west, and south, east, and already we are in processes Pune and Nagpur, and we have like in Bangalore also, and we Vizag and Warangal. It's AP in the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, and Bhopal. We are in a process of for franchising. Financial opportunities, like we have 3 models where we can spend in exclusive showroom and warehouse and asset model, light model.
Aliji, you have to unmute yourself. You have gone on mute.
Now I'm audible?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. These follow the FF franchisee approaches. ownership and investments. Next. Ideal channel partner with the retail groups with strong regional presence. Next, what is the support functions for pre-opening and post-opening from SM Corporation and Masonite, like training and store development and selections, access to corporate networks and accounting and operational manuals. Post opening also we have support to the franchise.
Lot of background noise coming from your side. If you can just log in from one device.
Hello, now it's okay?
Yeah, go ahead, please, go ahead.
Yeah. The next is very important, like great reasons to partners with SMC and Masonite. India's opportunity and what we have like brand strength and franchisee benefits. Franchisee benefits, you can see the exciting product range and multi-channel opportunities. And margins wise, if you see 15% we have to retail sales, and you can see that zero investment in stocks, and it supports functions completely.
Okay, so which are the regions we are looking for expansion right now?
It's not clear, Mr. Sanjay. The audio is not clear.
Which are the locations you are looking for expansion?
In all over India, sir.
All over India, okay.
All over India, except Hyderabad, the main city, and Telangana nearby. But other part of like, if you go in Bangalore, Karnataka, Chennai, Odisha, Bhopal, Indore, and this east part, west part, Mumbai, Nagpur, Lucknow, Nagpur, and Delhi side.
Okay, okay, great.
We are in a process still in Pune. We have like 2 clients and one from Indore and Bhopal. We are in a process for franchising, and in Vizag also, and Warangal also. It's thanks for like Franchisee India that who was promoting our brand and getting the investors also.
Sure, thank you, thank you. Archana, any question from your side?
No, Sanjay, I think we are done with the queries because we got some queries which you have already asked. But before we close, Aliji, before we close and we say final goodbye, any pointers from your side, then probably I'll invite Sanjay sir to close the webinar.
I know that we have great challenges and opportunities, and with your help, and we will meet there and make this year the best year in ours. From my side is from Masonite and SM Corporation.
Sure, thank you very much. Thank you. Great. So what we can do is we'll filter it out, and we'll just have right applications, and then we can align some calls with you one-on-one, wherein we can understand their profile, where they're coming from. So if there is anyone, then we can take it one-on-one with you tomorrow onwards.
Yeah, please. And we can welcome to our showroom in Hyderabad, and we can take for the manufacturing unit also.
Sure.
We can give
Thank
all the
you.
details.
Perfect. Sure. Thank you very much. We look forward. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining us today. Great. So I think this was the last opportunity for today. Thank you very much to all the investors and guests who have joined us today for this Bharat Franchise Show. So Bharat Franchise Show is a digital program which we have every Sunday, wherein we are inviting some 6 opportunities, handpicked opportunities for our investors in different regions, in different categories. So that's the webinar which is all about. Thank you very much. So otherwise, every day, 12 o'clock, we have one opportunity which we present. Thank you very much for joining in today. Franchise India also have a network in 94 cities. Please reach out to us, our hotline number. We'll share with you the hotline number also. Please reach out to us for more opportunities, any category, any city you want to evaluate. We are going to handhold with you, and we will take you through all the opportunities. Thank you very much for joining in. So Archana, what do you, if you can do rest of the things?
Sure. So thank you so much, Sanjay sir, for hosting the webinar and giving this as opportunity to all the investors digitally interacting with you. You can reach out to us at our business hotline number, which is 9717683838. You can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Do share your suggestion feedback with us at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And in case you wish to understand the different kind of the services offered by Franchise India, the association you can have with Franchise India, different franchisee as well as business brands. Please join management team of Franchise India, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am at their LinkedIn platform. Information we have just shared on a screen. And as rightly mentioned by Sanjay sir, every day 12 p.m. we are doing a webinar. This is a great opportunity where you interact with the one brand only. So tomorrow we are inviting you to join us for Vidya Card, the brand which is an exclusive healthcare and wellness retail opportunity from you. The team would come and talk about their business model. So don't miss this chance. Join us tomorrow by doing registration. Registration can be done either at our business hotline number or go to Facebook page where we have shared the registration link. Thank you once again for joining in today. Have a very safe day. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sanjay. Thanks, Alisa.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Archana. Thank you to you also. Thank you very much.